Man United 3, West Ham 0. We don't normally see that. Just clean sheet, 3 goals. We're just not normally comfortable in a lot of games, but today it was.
Yeah. Today was a comfortable game. I feel like we were comfortable in and out of possession. I feel like the players were calm, in their decision making. I feel like a lot of fans, when the game isn't, as intense and it's fast, a lot of chances created. I feel like a lot of fans sometimes, never pleased, Because I hear a lot of fans coming out of the ground, not too pleased with the performance, but when you score 3 goals and the team didn't look like they were going to score, as in West Ham's case, can't complain, man. You know what I mean?
Do you see it like that? Do you see it as like, can't complain, it was a routine performance and it was okay?
Yeah. I kind of touch on his point. It's a bit like they want the perfect performance every weekend. You got to remember a lot of players coming back, and I think on Thursday we were brilliant for like the best part of an hour. Yeah. So then you just need to build on that. Things can't switch over a couple of days. So I think building on that win and the way we won it, and then coming here today, it wasn't just. Obviously, in the first half, we could have done more on the ball in terms of going forward and creating more chances and a bit more quicker on the ball. But even out the ball, I just felt a bit more comfortable with them players. Obviously, Martinez, Casemiro. Even then, when we didn't have the ball, I just felt that more comfortable in control. Yes, on the ball it could be improved, and in the second half it did. But I think just having those players back was massive, and I've been bringing that home. I think a lot of our replacements aren't really like. The right replacements for them in terms of stylistically or whether quality-wise. I was waiting for them, and obviously he's got injured today, so hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, I know. So
as soon as we just start to get always something.
Again today.
Yeah,
so,
he makes such a difference.
Yeah, so it's just about rhythm, bro. And Thursday was brilliant. Today, I was comfortable as it could. The form we're in and the way we played this season, it's as uncomfortable as it can get. Literally.
And that's what it is. And that's where people maybe will push back and say, yeah, but it's like, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like the first half, I wasn't happy. I honestly thought I was like, nah, man, I weren't really feeling that first half performance. Rasmus goal aside, and the Bruno 25-yarder, I was like. We're giving away silly free kicks, we're giving away silly corners, we're allowing West Ham to step in with the ball, they got a back 5. They look quite comfortable. But when the game pans out and you end up winning it 3-0, I think that is just fair. It's fair to say that.
I feel like, though, with all of the free kicks that we were conceding and obviously, passing-wise, I won't say we were the best today, but in terms of when I say control, I mean everything in the game. So they never. If they were breaking on us and it looked like we were in danger, we'll commit that.
Well,
foul.
It was only the 2 Maguire mistakes.
Yeah.
That when it was clean through with Bowen and Dalot had to get back.
Yeah.
And then the other one where you let the ball go past him and Emerson messed it up. And then we scored straight after that.
I felt like it was just their set pieces, really.
Because it was one of the ones where it went near and on, they had to parry it or flashed across, and it's like. Do you know why? Because I've seen that happen before. Where I'm like, guys, there's enough warning signs there to say if you keep giving West Ham them little jing bang corners and something's gonna happen. But they upped it second half.
It's never a classic when you play West Ham, anyways. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like obviously rules have changed now, but you know what I mean. You know what you're gonna get from West Ham.
Yeah.
Another thing is we've been 2-0 up in our last 2 games.
Yes.
We know how that's gone. For us to get the 3rd goal.
Yeah, massive.
Do you know what I mean? Massive. It's massive for the players. It's massive for their confidence.
Yeah.
So I feel like we can't, push that to the side. Do you know what I mean? We got the 3rd goal. The performance could have been better in aspects of the entire game, but I feel like for the most part we done well today, man.
Individuals. It wasn't a game like more of a team performance, but individuals. Who stood out for you and why?
I think obviously Garnacho and Højlund, but I think a special mention for Dalot.
Is he going under the radar now? Is he getting because he's slowly. I feel like he's just going about his business well. And you remember that whole thing about Wan-Bissaka and it feels like we're kind of pivoting away from that, where I'm not even thinking get Wan-Bissaka back in there.
Yeah, I feel like he's gone under the radar for the whole season, if I'm honest.
Underrated.
And a lot of people don't fancy him.
I still have PTSD, so
you don't want to give the props just yet, innit?
Still a bit, I can't lie. I still got that Villarreal game.
Yeah, I remember Galatasaray. Zaha bounced him off earlier in the season, but the last few months he's definitely been. I think. But you feel he's underrated in general.
It's getting to that.
Come on.
It's getting to that point. It is getting to that point because he's been brilliant, like you said, for a few months now, and I think. Again, people didn't fancy him beforehand, so it is. I've look, you know the players, you know the players I've not liked. So I understand it. It's hard for you to then go, okay, no, he's actually doing all right.
Yeah.
But I think going forward, that block, a massive block.
That'll celebrate like a goal.
Yeah. So going defensively, I mean, going forward, it's never really been a question mark. He's always been good on the ball, but it's always been, can you do it the other way? And I think he has been doing it the other way. So, of course, we're going to speak about Højlund and Garnacho today.
Yeah.
But I think Diogo Dalot, for me, was man of the match. So
I need to give a special mention to Rasmus Højlund.
He's starting to cook now, isn't it?
But do you know what it is? Everyone that knows me knows that before we signed him, I was bigging him up. I just saw a player that had raw potential, raw talent, where I thought, if he comes to a side like, United, with his attributes, he could do well here. And obviously, people didn't want to give him the credit that he deserved when he had 5 Champions League goals. People pushed that to the side like that's
dead.
Nothing.
He's a
Do you know
dud.
what I mean? Fair play to you. Do you know what I mean? Because now he's come. And no one can deny the type of finishes that he's putting in the back of the net.
The one on Thursday, the ugly ones. He rasped it against Spurs, top bins, right foot, no problem.
Yeah, so he's doing well, and it's good to see our youngsters coming in and impacting the side. Do you know what I mean? Kobe, we already know, what he's gonna be. Rasmus, he's coming into his own. We've got Garnacho, so we've got
them three sitting on the side for that celebration. It's almost like that's the future.
That shit housery is crazy.
He's saying Kudus, hold that.
Honestly, that's what you want to see in your young players. Have a bit of fight, have a bit about you. So man, it's great to see right now, man.
Listen,
honestly,
big up, man.
Big up, bro.
You lot big up the pod as well. You lot still got the pod.
Yeah.
Come on,
Feel the Play TV.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Make sure you like, comment, all of that stuff.
There you go, man. You know where to find them. Yeah, big up.
Let's go.